been a while. It's been a while. No. Anybody. used to do these, I'd talk the entire drive home. People would talk back. But it's been a while since I've done one. It's been well over a year since I've streamed live on my drive home. I'm looking to make my drives not suck so much anymore. Talk a little gaming, talk about the world, whatever. I don't know. You tell me what to talk about. Larry's back. Yup, I am back. What's up, Fanto? I'm looking for my boy Ty. Where you at, Hitman? I am driving. I am to drive home. It works, yo. It works. It's like a 40-minute drive, 45, upwards of an hour depending on traffic. So I used to do these every day, sometimes twice a day. This drive is boring. And back before Scopely said you couldn't have no bots running things for you, I had a nice little tasker set up that would automate all the farming for me. I just push a button and it would go. And then they had to get all technical and shit and tell me I couldn't do that no more. Assholes. Is audio okay and everything? Man, I wore so much when driving on autoplay. I got third place in a raid tournament and I spent most of the time raiding while I was driving. See, I used to have this guy who was kind of like a moderator for me. His name was Mark. You might know him as Grouchy, but he doesn't like me anymore for some reason. So he stopped being my my chat mod. He had control over my channel and everything. Sad days. I need that asshole to get in here. Now, believe it or not, I know who you are. Believe it or not, like a year and a half ago when I was doing this, there was so much chat, I couldn't keep up. Like, I'd have people messaging me if I didn't stream, saying, "Are you okay? Where are you at?" But then I stopped supporting Scopely. I didn't want it to seem like I was supporting them by streaming their game, because I fucking hate Scopely. But I like people more than I dislike Scopely. Fuck you, Honda. I'll cut you off. According to my 11-year-old son, I am a famous YouTuber. I have 72 subscribers last I checked. That makes me famous. And he got me in trouble with my wife earlier because he painted, in art class, he painted my little channel icon, and she thinks that all his friends are gonna like watch my channel now, and I got a dirty mouth. And some of my older videos, I say some pretty stupid shit too. So she thinks all the parents and these kids are gonna hate us now. That's all cool. Tomorrow night I'll be picking a few of those kids to play on my basketball team. Yeah, you might check it out later. I'll probably stream some with Gavin, my oldest. We like to play games together on the PlayStation. Kind of surprised he's not watching right now. He used to. Damn, it's crazy. I got an 11-year-old, man. It's nuts. But if I start streaming and stuff again like this, I'm gonna end up playing the game again. It's scary. It would be the greatest, man. Like, I want to break down their APK and make like a Game of Thrones version or something of this game with different characters and shit, so that I can manage it and enjoy it. 'Cause I do, man. This game was great, and it's still got great gameplay mechanics for the most part. I mean, they've got source characters. Not like they have to do anything original. They do, but they don't have to. You know, it's just, they don't listen to the player base. They got way too money hungry. This latest little money venture they got with the monthly pass, that's just terrible. You get nothing out of it except that roadmap that you got to do to upgrade that one character that they gave you, who will probably be worthless by the time you get her all the way upgraded, like the Prestige Michonne was. You know, she wasn't even that good when they released her, the Prestige Michonne, and then they made you wait or spend a whole bunch of money to upgrade her. By the time I finally got the last piece to upgrade her, all 5 stars were irrelevant. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah, man, this could have been like, I don't know, this could have been a legit game. She could, man, I don't even know if I'm gonna give her that. She got an ugly picture for her avatar. She looks like Vegeta. Oh, that would be awesome, a Dragon Ball Z game like this. And where you at, Bandai Namco? Hit me up. Let's work some things out. That would be great, though. I'd love to do a Dragon Ball Z game like this. Fucking Davey. I haven't seen a Davey in forever. And it just like we had just finally hit a point to where there was variation in every team that we would face. It was none of this same old shit. You know, there was different characters in every team. And then they had to go and release the 6 stars. And then it became, well, it's either the Carl team or the Mirabelle team. And then Erica, and then Magna, and hell yeah. Man, I would love to see this as a Dragon Ball Z game, man. See, if Bandai, if they were doing it, I would support them, because they make good games and they listen to their people. Like, if you haven't played Dokkan Battle or Dokkan Battle, however the hell you say it, that's a really good game by Bandai Namco. It's a Dragon Ball Z game. It's really, really good. And like, if their servers go down for a couple hours, they give you free in-game currency. You know, like Scopely should do. If they screw up a character's description, not only do they fix it, but they reimburse everybody. You know, if you do a 10 pull using their in-game currency, you get a guaranteed SSR character, which is like a 5-star. Now, the way they do things makes sense. And it's been going on longer than this game has, and they're still making tons of money off of it. So I don't understand why Scopely's doing so bad. I think it's because we're idiots. I mean, it's not like anybody else has been releasing Dragon Ball Z games. The only other Dragon Ball Z game that's done any good in the Play Store is also made by Bandai Namco. Oh man, this drive is so much fun every day. I'm gonna take a week off of work, so I probably won't stream any of this while I'm not working. Because if I do that, then my phone's like down here and you get to see all 7 of my chins and stuff. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody. Hey, did my thumbnail show up right? Is it comeback thumbnail? YouTube made so many changes to the live dashboard and stuff since I last did this. Like, I used to be able to put up a nice thumbnail and stuff, and change the title and description and all that before I started streaming. But I don't know if it worked. Like back in the day, I'd be talking about my roster and all the cool weapons I was making, but there ain't nothing to talk about now. I mean, I got all these ascended characters and stuff, but I don't have enough Liliths or Aidens to make them worth anything. I mean, they've done a lot of really good things. Like, I love the way that the adrenaline rush ramps up the higher level it gets, like it gets stronger instead of just having that 800% attack from level 1. You know, it goes up by 50% or whatever. That was smart. That's a good way to help with the power creep. But when they did that big adjustment before that one war, where they buffed all the 6 stars instead of letting any 5 stars maintain relevancy, they just screwed everything up. So do they have stoplights on the highways where you guys are at? They have 2 stoplights on the highway. Yeah, I guess that's true with Kate. And then there's the Kirkman Ezekiel. He's got that that focus as well. I don't know. I really wanted him when he first came out. Kirkland Ezekiel. I wanted all the Kirkland specials. All I ended up with was that Rick, but before the 6 stars came out, really all the reds were useless because of Andrea. This ain't fancy. I mean, I'm in Kansas. Ain't nothing fancy about these. I just figure I'd jump back into the game. They won't get no money from me. I won't say I'm supporting them or anything. Scopely that is, but I mean, I love the game. I love most of the people that we play with. Darren ain't in the region no more, so that's a positive. I always pictured him as very greasy. I feel like he's a very greasy person. And Jiffy, Jiffy. The first time I saw a picture of Jiffy online, I said, Jiffy, is that a picture of you? He says, yeah. I said, you look like a total douche. He agreed. Jiffy, man, I remember me and Grouchy and a few others, we changed our names in game to, I think it was Kiriana. We were showing support for his little girl. She was sick. I guess she was doing really good last I heard. I hope she still is. Fun. Yeah, Jiffy, man, he's my homie. Man, I miss the days in Evil, man. Last summer, it was fun. I was out camping, got all drunk, and was talking to a poison ivy bush. It was dark as shit. I couldn't see anything. I fell asleep in a lawn chair in the middle of the lake. My phone was sitting on my lap and we were doing a group call online. Good old Jeff. Acid. Oh, Jesus. I almost hit an owl. Those are the good old days. And then I pissed everybody off in Evil because I left. Marv hates me now. I don't really know for sure if anybody hates me. I tried to get everybody to hate me for a while, and nobody would. I don't know why. Then I transferred to Butler. That was fun for a while. And they got a lot of second place factions that transferred over into there to try to take over the place, and it worked. You could still tell they were second place factions. They weren't, all they did was spend money. They weren't organized. Nothing like that. Stoplight number 3 on the highway. This is the final one. I'm getting close to home, so I'm gonna end the stream. Probably start up another one tomorrow. Might do one in the morning. Depends on how awake I get before I decide to leave for work. But appreciate you stopping by. Probably do another stream later on tonight too if I play some games on the PlayStation. Alright, I'll holler at you later.